Alright guys, we got a 2012 Honda Odyssey here. Today I'm gonna fix the passenger cable on the sliding door. The cable snapped. So first things first, disconnect the battery, which is under here. There's one clip here you gotta take off, and I'm missing one. So take that off to disconnect the battery. Alright, this cover should pull right out. I took it off already. But it should be two 10mm nuts right there for the terminals. Alright, so once you got the battery taken off, come to the back, make sure there's a couple of these guys right here. Just gotta loosen up. And if they don't come off, just use the pliers. There's one right there, two right there, and also, sorry for the camera movement, one right here. And one right here. Well, yeah, and you actually don't gotta take that one off because we're only working on the passenger side. But this has to come off first, and then the seat's gotta be folded down. Alright, this should just pop right off. Being held by these little clips here. Set this aside. And the seats can be folded down. Alright, so the seats are folded down with this plastic trim taken off. Now we go over here and open the door a little bit. As you can see, my cable is broken. Well, the other side is broken. Now you gotta take this plastic piece off right here. It should just pop right up. Alright, next you gotta take this plastic trim off a little bit so you could pop off the panel. There we go. We'll pop it from the inside. Alright, so this whole panel comes off in one piece. Make sure you take out this guy. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Just pops off. The whole thing should just pop off. I'll get back to you guys. I need two hands for this one. Okay, so I got it popped off. The seatbelt's kind of holding it there and there, but it should come all out in one piece. Alright, so once you got all that off, you gotta take these two off. They are a T40 Torx bit, and then these are 8mm. Alright, be sure before you take the door off, there's this screwdriver right there that you have to take out before the panels come off on the outside. Now we got that screw off, just pop off that side panel right there and the tail light. Alright, so we got that trim piece taken off. Now we'll go on the inside. Gotta take off a couple of things here. There is 3 10mm bolts here, and then these two clips here. And then I also gotta take this guy off, which is just being held by this thing. And I think that's it. And then there's gonna be the back side over here that's a little more complicated to get to. But also you gotta loosen up these screws down here too. 10mm here, 10mm there, and let's see here. One second. Let me take this off first. Alright, so there was one 10mm bolt right there, another one right there, and the third one was behind the plastic piece right there. And that should give you enough room to pull this up a little bit. So this is the blower motor, and you don't want to break that. There's a couple more bolts behind there. Same as these guys right here. That's the other side of the cable. Alright, so before you take off anything else, you got to go back to this side. Since my cable has already been broken, you still got to disconnect this guy. And it's easier for me to just take off these 12mm bolts. And then make sure you kind of measure it. So I put black permanent marker right there. So hopefully I get it straight. If not, I'll just realign it. And make sure you have a jack to hold the door, because it will fall as soon as you take those 2 bolts off. Alright, that's out. Be sure you don't lose these cables. These plastic things right here, they don't sell them. So cables cut right there. Show you. There you go. So if you buy new cables, that plastic piece right there, you need that. But I was able to find mine from the junkyard, so mine already has some. Alright, so since that's all done, we still got only these 3 10mm bolts here. And the trickier ones are back there. Those 3. What I use is this guy right here, so it's flexible. Alright, so I got taken off. I took this off, took these guys off, popped these 2. Now all that's left is this 10mm bolt, the second one, and the third one right here. And then the whole thing should come out. Just unplug these wires and that should be it. So there's my old one, and that's the one I got from the junkyard. So I paid about 35 bucks for this one. If you go to the dealership or anywhere else, they'll charge you about 200 to 300 bucks for it. Alright, I got the new motor in, got these clips on, got those 3 bolts in there, and these 3 nuts in the back. Just gotta flip back up this plastic piece here, and we should be good to go on the other side. Got these 3 bolts right here to the blower. That one, the bottom one there, and that one right there. Now everything should be good to go. Just gotta put this plastic piece back right here, and then we can start back on the other side. So this part right here, make sure this piece goes in here like that. Gotta get it to the other side. Alright, so that's your first piece, and then I gotta fight for this one, so I'll be right back. So this is kinda, that's how you want it. So these plastics gotta be on the side, just like that. And then just gotta get this back under here, which is the easy part. Now we gotta align this with the door, and that should be it. Alright, so I finally got the roller back on. Took me a while, but got it. Got the plastic trim back on there and the tail light back on there. Now I just gotta put the rest of the stuff together on there and it should be good to go. Alright, I got everything all done. See the results. Looks good to me.